Hi everybody, we're going to read a book today with permission from Scholastic, and today it's called Not Quite Narwhal by Jessie Sima. All right, let's go ahead and get started. And look, all my puppies are going to be out here. There's Scout and Xena's over here. All right, Not Quite Narwhal. Okay, let's get started. A kelp was born deep in the ocean. Look at him, he's a baby. He knew early on that he was different from other narwhals. His tusk wasn't as long as everyone else's, and he had different tastes in food. And he wasn't a very good swimmer. He has floaties on. I don't know if you can see that, but he has floaties on. Oh, look at him. But his friends didn't seem to mind. So Kelp decided he wouldn't either. Just keep swimming. That is, until he was swept away by a strong current. I wish I were a better swimmer. Oh, no. Kelp found himself at the surface, closer to land than he'd ever been before. High up on a cliff, he spotted a mysterious, sparkling creature, and it looked so familiar. It looked like kelp. Oh my goodness, see? They're almost the same. Kelp swam toward land as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, and hoping that he could catch up with the creature that looked just like him. When he finally reached the shore, Kelp felt a little bit anxious. He had never left the ocean. He was nervous about walking for the first time, but the land creatures made it look so easy. But it wasn't. Look at him. He's walking like a crab. He's jumping like a frog. He was walking like a turtle. Eventually, he got the hang of it, though. Everything on land was strange and beautiful, but also kind of scary. Kelp began to think he might never find the creature that looked just like him. But as he stumbled out of the forest, what do you think he found? Land narwhals! Oh my goodness. Actually, we're unicorns, and by the looks of it, so are you. Look, that one's playing the guitar. They're playing in their rainbows. They're jumping across the water. Kelp had never heard of unicorns before. They taught him all sorts of new things about his tusk. We call them horns. And look, it shot out rainbows. And he said, wow. They introduced him to unicorn delicacies, like a unicone, that's sort of like our snow cones. And they showed him how to gallop. There was no doubt that Kelp was in fact a unicorn, and he was having so much fun that he didn't want to leave. But then he remembered all of his friends under the sea. Kelp missed them terribly. So he said goodbye to the unicorns and returned to the ocean. And this unicorn said, "Come back soon." Kelp swam toward home as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, and hoping that the narwhals would still like him now that he was a unicorn. When he finally arrived, Kelp had butterflies in his stomach, and the narwhal said, "Welcome home, Kelp." Oh, I bet they missed him. Kelp took a deep breath and told his friends the news. "It turns out I'm not a narwhal." "Of course you aren't. I'm a unicorn." "We all knew that, Kelp." They took it quite well. Kelp was so happy to be home, but now that he'd experienced life on land with the unicorns, he couldn't seem to forget them. Did he want to be a land narwhal with the unicorns, or a sea unicorn with the narwhals? Kelp couldn't decide. But then he realized that maybe, just maybe, there he is with his narwhal friends, he didn't have to choose. The end. And here is a rhino saying that he's a unicorn to kelp. That's silly. The end. I hope y'all guys enjoyed the book. I miss you. Can't wait to see you again.